meeting is now called to order. So will the clerk call the roll, please?
Alderman Brummy?
Here.
Alderman Easterly?
Here.
Alderman Steph?
Here.
Alderman Walker?
Present.
Alderman Boyd?
Yeah.
Alderman Brown?
Here.
Alderman Mays?
Here.
I entertain a motion for the approval of the minutes from January.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from January 3rd. Any comments? There's no comments. All those in favor of the approval of the minutes, please signify by the sign aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. We will now do committee reports as follows. Alderman Brummett will do ordinances and resolution, and the shipping of the guard changed tonight. He'll do what I do, and I'll do what the mayor does.
Okay. Ordinance resolutions. The Ordinance Resolutions Committee met prior to the meeting. We're going to take recommend the following action to the council. We're going to complete number 1, complete number 2, complete number 3, complete number 4, and complete number 5. All items that are originally on the agenda will be completed. There's an additional resolution that everybody should have a copy of that has been brought forward. A resolution authorizes the mayor to reallocate the portion of the JAG award to Jefferson County for the JCSO Public Officer Safety Program. I move that we add this to the agenda.
Second.
Motion and second that we add resolution number 6 to the agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those that oppose say no. Oh, roll call, excuse me.
Alderman Brummy?
Aye.
Alderman Easterly?
Aye.
Alderman Steph?
Aye.
Alderman Walker?
Aye.
Alderman Boyd?
Aye.
Alderman Brown?
Aye.
Alderman Mays?
Aye.
Okay, passes 7-0.
That concludes ordinance and resolutions.
Ways and Means, Alderman Brummett.
Yes, ma'am. We have Ways and Means Committee met prior to the meeting, and we have a budget adjustment that budget expense for the Sanger Theater roof replacement and insurance on improvements funded from the grant funds. City match is funded from $15,000 from 2011 budget appropriation. We already approved the measure to provide this extra funding, and this is just for the budget adjustment to put the funds in place. So I move we accept this budget adjustment for the roof replacement for the Sanger Theater.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to accept the budget adjustment for the roof replacement of Sanger Theater. Any comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those that oppose say no. 7-0.
We also looked at the ordinance number 2, which is adopting the 2012 city budget and declaring an emergency, and recommended do pass on it. We can discuss it when it comes up on the agenda.
Is that all you have?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to move we pay the bills that the city owes.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to pay the bills of the city. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those that oppose say no. The ayes have it.
That concludes my report, madam.
Economic and Community Development,
No
Alderwoman Walker.
report, Mrs. Mayor.
Public Health and Welfare, Alderman Mays.
Yeah, I just want to encourage the citizens to continue to work together this year to help solve our problems in the community and to shop more local. And once again, we had spoke about this in the back a while ago that all of my calls now are going to have to go through the mayor's office when I get a citizen complaint. And I don't think that's affecting the rest of you, all the men and all the women, but I think it's wrong for me to be targeted like that. My workload as alderman has doubled. I get calls 7 days a week, and I refer them to the correct people to handle the issues. And once again, the mayor, Mr. Davis, is wrong for them to single me out like that. All my calls have to go through them before things get done in the 4th Ward and the issues that I have to take care of.
Okay, Alderman Mays, your comments will be under advisement. The mayor is out of town, and I'm sure that you will address this with him once he returns. Okay. Alderman Public Works, Alderman Boyd.
No report, Madam Mayor.
Development and Planning, Alderman Stepp.
No report.
Traffic and Aviation, Alderman Brown.
No report, Ms. Mayor.
Administration, Alderman Easterly.
No report, Mayor.
Public Safety, there's no report to Public Safety. That's my committee, but there is no report. So at this time, we will have the presentation of ordinances and resolutions by Alderman Bill Brown.
Mayor and council, the first one, we have an ordinance amending section 2-293 and 2-181 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Pine Bluff, Arkansas regarding the meetings, officers, and length of terms of the Pine Bluff Commission on Children and Youth, up for the second reading.
An ordinance amending sections 2-293 and 2-181 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Pine Bluff, Arkansas regarding the meetings, officers, and length of terms of the Pine Bluff Commission on Children and Youth.
Move to suspend the rules in place of ordinance on the third and final reading.
Second.
Roll call.
Alderman Brumman.
Aye.
Alderman Easterly.
Aye.
Alderman Stepp.
Aye.
Alderman Walker.
Aye.
Alderman Boyd.
Aye.
Alderman Brown.
Aye.
Alderman Mays.
Aye.
An ordinance amending sections 2-293 and 2-181 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Pine Bluff, Arkansas regarding the meetings, officers, and length of terms of the Pine Bluff Commission on Children and Youth.
Move for adoption.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt ordinance number 1 that deals with amending section 2-293 and 2-181 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Pine Bluff regarding the meeting officers and the length of term Pine Bluff Commission on Children and Youth. And are there any comments about ordinance number 1?
Yes, I have. This is my ordinance. I'm just asking again. I brought it back up. Figured I'd give it a second try to get through. It's just another method to try to help to curb the violence and crime in our city. I don't have a whole lot to say about this. I'm gonna let you all vote it up or vote it down.
Mayor, this is not, has this been to committee and discussed in committee? Is there any committee recommendation to go with this?
And that went to the committee.
Okay, I just wondered.
Okay, he recommended to send it to committee last week, but no committee has met. And he was asked today if he wanted to continue with it. And he said he'd like to continue with ordinance number 1 as well as resolution number 4 and 5, regardless of the outcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Thompson, I respectively asked Alderman Mays to, I was assuming, under the assumption that it was going to committee, and I wish that you would, because I have some questions about some of the statements in here, such as the policy of the city council to solicit input before taking any action by ordinance, resolution, or motion. Can we send this to committee?
Yes, ma'am. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. All right, thank you.
okay, now, what committee will we be going to?
We need to take back the motion and the second to vote on it.
All right.
Rescind.
Okay, so then should it go to public health and welfare?
Well, they asked me
or
that
public
2
works?
times. That's why I wanted to go. You asked me that a month ago, and I just I said whatever committee that we all can agree on, and I never heard anything else about it. So
Should that be involved with like parks and things like that? Should that be where it goes? Public works or public health and welfare?
Public health and welfare.
Okay. You send it to public health and welfare then?
That was his committee.
that's my committee.
We was waiting on him to, he never called a committee meeting. It was his committee, it was his responsibility to call a meeting, and he never did call a meeting. So he wasn't waiting on us to, because the last time we were here, we told him that it had to come before his committee. He's never called a committee meeting.
Okay.
If he called a committee meeting, we
That would,
attended it.
that would have been the case on number 1, but number 4 and 5 should go to, public safety. So, let's send number 1 to, what is it, public work,
Public health and welfare.
excuse me,
Right.
public health and welfare.
Right.
And let's send 4 and 5 to public safety, is that okay?
That's fine with me. Now, let me comment on what Alderman Steph said. Okay, we did not come up with a committee to send this to last time. It wasn't supposed to go to public health and welfare. We kept on saying, everybody kept on saying, which committee, which committee? So I'm just letting you know that it's not my fault. It's our fault.
Okay.
Mayor, we have ordinance number 2. We'll move on if everybody's ready.
You gotta rescind the second, the motion.
We did that.
Okay. I didn't-
We did that and sent it to committee.
I didn't hear anything about it.
Okay. We have an ordinance to amend the ordinance adopting the 2012 city budget and declaring an emergency up for the first reading. You can just read the title, it'll be fine. You can read the title, it'll be fine. Is that okay with everybody?
Everybody?
An ordinance to amend the ordinance adopting the 2012 city budget and declaring an emergency.
Move to suspend the rules and place ordinance on the second reading.
Second.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Alderman Drummond.
Aye.
Alderman Easterly. Alderman Steph.
Aye.
Alderman Walker.
I have a comment. And I had planned to address,
Well, when it comes up for the final
Some item.
reading, then
okay.
it'd be better to do it then, I think.
Alderman Boyd.
Aye.
Alderman Brown.
Aye.
Alderman Knight.
Aye.
An ordinance to amend the ordinance adopting the 2012 city budget and declaring an emergency.
Second. Oh, you make the.
Move to suspend the rules and place ordinance on third and final reading. Thank you.
Second.
Okay. We have roll call.
Alderman Drummond.
Aye.
Alderman Easterly. Alderman Steph.
Aye.
Alderman Walker.
Aye.
Alderman Boyd.
Aye.
Alderman Brown.
Aye.
Alderman Knight.
Aye.
An ordinance to amend the ordinance adopting the 2012 city budget and declaring an emergency.
Move for adoption.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt the ordinance and it's now up for discussion.
I did have some questions about some items in the administration budget, but since the mayor is not here, I guess no one else can answer it, so I'll forego that until a later
The
time.
finance director,
Uh,
the finance director.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and do what you said you want to do when the mayor gets here, then you address the question to the mayor.
Okay, I'll just, that's okay. I'll just address it to him.
I want to point out, these are the items that we did by voice vote at the
Right.
last council meeting. It's not anything new that's actually in this ordinance. It's just for legislative audit purposes and so on, so they'll have a track of where that we approve these adjustments.
Okay.
Okay, are we ready to vote?
Yes, ma'am.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That's 7-0. There is an emergency clause in it.
Move for the emergency clause.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt an emergency clause. Are there any questions, suggestions, deletions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those that oppose say no. Okay, it passes 7-0.
Mayor, we have an ordinance redistricting city wards within the city of Pine Bluff.
An ordinance redistricting city wards.
Move to suspend the rules and place ordinance on the second reading.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to place on the second reading. We have a roll call at this time.
Alderman Drummond.
Aye.
Alderman Easterly. Alderman Steph.
Aye.
Alderman Walker.
Aye.
Alderman Boyd.
Aye.
Alderman Brown.
Aye.
Alderman Knight.
Aye.
An ordinance redistricting city wards.
Move to further suspend the rules and place this ordinance on its third and final reading.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to place it on the third and final reading. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
7-0. Okay, our last,
We haven't approved it yet.
Approve it.
You got to read it one more time, I think.
To make it emergency.
Yeah, read the title one more time, Ms. Haddon.
An ordinance redistricting city wards.
Move for adoption.
Second.
That's right.
okay, we have a motion and a second to adopt the ordinance redistricting city wards. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, we're ready to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those that oppose say no. It passes 7-0.
I'd just like to point out that all the aldermen signed off on this after our discussions from the previous meeting, and I think that shows that we're all in accordance on this ordinance. The next one is a resolution. Those have been sent to committee, right? 4 and 5?
No, we got number 6,
Number 6, right.
resolution, I think.
Let me find it.
The new one.
Yes, ma'am. Too much stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a resolution authorizing the mayor to reallocate a portion of the JAG award to Jefferson County for a JCSO Public Officer Safety Program.
A resolution authorizing the mayor to reallocate a portion of the JAG award to the Jefferson County for the JCSO Public Officer Safety Program.
Move for adoption.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to, for a resolution authorizing the mayor to reallocate a portion of the JAG award to Jefferson County for the JCSO Public Officer Safety Program. Any discussion?
Mayor, can somebody explain to me about the administration portion? Is that, who's going to be it just talks about an administrator in here?
Mr. Brummett, the city is going to be the administrator and retain that $9,216.
Okay, I just wanted that in the record, is how that was going to be handled.
Yes.
Thank you.
Any other discussion?
I have a question. I guess this would be directed to the city attorney. So the city would have the administration fee of the county's portion as well as ours. So it would be for the total amount, not just for the portion of the counties that.
For the total amount, that's correct. The 10% of the $92,167. That's what the city will receive for the administrative fee.
Is
That's what me. I didn't know.
is this usually the way it's done?
Okay.
Hearing no other discussion, are we ready to vote? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those that oppose say no. The ayes have it, we have 7-0.
Mayor, that concludes the agenda for tonight. Mayor, I'd like to recognize Mr. Johnny Martin, who's the webmaster for the City of Pine Bluff's website, and he presented me with a copy of a report that shows that in 2009, there were 765,000 hits on the website. In 2011, there were 1,780,535. It went up over 1 million people that have hit that website. People looking at Pine Bluff and seeing good things. The front page, he added a news scroller and a lot of news events. You can now go online and do job applications. Additions of my address page, information on your location, assessor information, public school district, zoning development information, municipal services, and several others. Addition of See Click Fix page to report and monitor non-emergency community issues relating to potholes, traffic lights, and other issues within the community. He also has been posting the city council agenda, minutes of the meetings, Worked with Ernest Jones, Emergency Management Coordinator, on posting severe weather statements at closings. He's also worked with them on Emergency Management Coordinator on emergency preparedness, and he's worked with Harold Clark, Fire Department, on public service announcements. I just look at it often, and I just want to commend Johnny on the good job he's doing and thank him for all he's done. Thank you.
Motion to adjourn. Now, our meeting is adjourned.